For the class of 2009, there had never been a football team at Lassiter High School to ever win a playoff game. This is something that myself and 22 other seniors set out to change my senior year. This is a story about a team that banded together and overcame all expectations not only of themselves but in the community, and shows that if one group of individuals can work together and have the same central goal, if they put in the proper work, that goal can be attained. Prior to the 2009 football season, our previous coach had been fired due to a substandard record of 4-6 in 2008. This was a blessing in disguise for me and some of my friends, considering that we didn't even play our junior year because of the situation that had been going on. Myself and some of my friends also played other sports, which cut into working out and being at every summer activity for football, which hurt ourselves on the field and off the field with the coaching staff. When we got our new coach in 2009, he said, just be there whenever you can, and we'll work with you as long as you're there. Once the football season starts, as long as you're there, I'll work with you. This is something that we loved, and we really respected the new coach because of that. Before the year, we banded together and vowed to be leaders and make history for our school. Prior to the season starting, we had summer workouts and a preseason 7-on-7, which we did very well in. This is something that we did not expect, and helped snowball us into the season. Once the season started, we ended up winning 3 out of our first 4 games. In those first 3 games, we beat one of our rivals, Walton High School, who was ranked number 1 in the state at the time. And this caused the students to storm the field, and it was a great atmosphere. This is when we first knew that we might have a chance to be something special. Throughout the year, we continued to play well and win games, a lot more games than we were used to winning. We did lose a tough game to Milton High School in Week 8, but on senior night against Centennial High School, myself and a friend ended up making a great play that was on SportsCenter on ESPN and one of the top 10 plays. After senior night, we finished strong, and we won our last game, finishing 8-2. This was one of the greatest years in the history of Lassiter football, just for the regular season, let alone ever. So we ended up making the playoffs with a number 4 seed in our region. Number 4 seed was pretty rough considering we did go 8-2, but we were still happy that we at least made the playoffs. We got matched up with Etowah High School, who was the number 1 seed in their region, and we had to play at their field. Prior to that game, reading the paper, no one gave us a chance. No one believed in us. Every writer picked Walton to win the game, but we did not let that get us down. We still took that same mentality. If we could do it together, we could do it. We go into the game. It was a tough one. We ended up going down early, 14-0, and we were getting dominated physically, very, very outmatched physically. We came into halftime, we were down 1 touchdown. During that halftime, we banded together and we said, look, we better leave it all out on the field, because if we don't, we're going to have regrets, and we need to have no regrets. It was an amazing second half. We banded together, we got back in the game, we ended up tying it as regulation ended. As regulation ended, we went into overtime. In overtime, we ended up stopping them on their first possession, getting the ball, and driving down the field to score a game-winning touchdown. This is one of the greatest moments in last year's sports history. As the fans stormed the field, the students stormed the field, everyone stormed the field, everyone was going nuts, people were crying. The outcry of emotion was amazing. It was mayhem if you've ever seen it. This not only created a spark in the community for that time, but it also spitballed Lassiter football for the next few years, causing people to move in who are better and looking for a greater opportunity to win. This just proves that no matter what others think of you as individuals, if you band together with one common purpose and goal, anything is possible. We were just a bunch of nameless kids who had never won anything in football. And we set out to accomplish a goal, and we met it. I mean, it was a very good experience to be a part of. One person or one team can definitely change the perception of something forever with one action. Thank you.